Hi, I'm up early today. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm doing this a little earlier because my son is coming across the river today to come visit me. And the reason he's visiting me is because yesterday was unreal. First of all, I don't know if I blew a fuse or what, but my power went out in part of my house. And so I was going around here in the evening with a flashlight. And then after my power went out, then my shade broke on my front window. I have such a big, long front window. I pull down shades like that one back over there, I should say. And that broke. And see, there was one other thing that just broke down. I'll think of it later, but my toilet. My toilet is it won't flush anymore. Anyway, it's something in the back of the tank. But anyway, that's my problem. So I just said, Jason, would you like to come visit me? And he knows what he's coming for. He's going to help me fix some things. Anyway, where was I? I get sidetracked so easily. Today, the Israelites are going to, not today, but today we're going to talk about the Israelites taking out Jericho. And if you remember last time, Joshua had met the captain of the Lord's army, and he was standing on holy ground with him, and he told Joshua exactly what to do. So Joshua went back and told everyone in the camp what was going on and how to do it. So today's the day they're going to march out. Well, they go to Jericho. Oh, and also, we don't want to forget Rahab said to remember her and her family. She also had a brother and a sister. So it was her mom and dad, her brother, and her sister. So anyway, they march out, and the instructions are, first instructions, don't say one word when you assemble there, not one word. And Joshua said, all I want to hear is your feet walking, and that's all. And the people obeyed him very well. So they made like a parade, and in the front, they had some of their, what do you call them? Some of their soldiers in the front, but not saying a word. Then after the soldiers, they assembled the trumpeters, and they had 7 trumpeters behind the soldiers. So they got the soldiers, the 7 trumpeters, and then after that, they assembled the people, the priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant on the poles, and they had it all wrapped up. So you've got the soldiers, the trumpeters, now you've got the Ark of the Covenant coming through, and then all the people behind the Ark of the Covenant coming through. It was a massive amount of people. And, but the whole thing is, shh, don't say a word, not one vowel will come out of your mouth. And so the people obeyed. They wanted the victory. They knew Joshua had told them this is going to take more than one day. They knew it was going to take 7 days. So every day, all they would do is assemble. They had the Ark of the Covenant with them, and the people behind them, and the priests in front of them. They would march around the city once a day for 7 days and not say a word. And all the meantime, Joshua has been told about this scarlet rope hanging down from one of the windows on the wall, and he knew that was Rahab's house. The spies had told him. One of the spies' name was Salmon, like a fish. Salmon, can call him Solomon, Salmon. Anyway, he was one of the spies, and he kind of took a liking to Rahab. So anyway, they're marching around, quiet, and the people inside the city are looking down at what on earth is going on. They're not attacking, they're not saying a word, they're just going around the wall. And then they marched on back to their camp at Gilgal, and that was the end of it. And the Jericho couldn't figure it out what's going on. And but Rahab kind of had a hunch what was happening now. And they did this for 6 days. They came, they were quiet, they didn't say a word. It's just march, that's all they did. 6 days they did that, and then they'd go home. This really had the people in Jerichoites, I don't know what you call them, the people in Jericho, this had them really kind of nervous and upset and wondering what's going on. But on the 7th day, they gathered around, went their march, and then all of a sudden, the trumpeters blew on their horns. One long blast, and the people all yelled at the same time, "Ah!" with the trumpeters going, and the walls started to shake and crack, and the walls fell down, and it makes a point of saying flat. But in the meantime, knowing this was going to happen, Salmon and the other spy, they were keeping an eye on that scarlet rope that was hanging from the window, and they rushed over. You can read this in the scriptures. They rushed over and they rescued Rahab and her mom and dad and her brother and her sister out of the tumbling rubble, and they were just fine. But Salmon kind of took a liking to Rahab, and we want to keep that in mind. She's a very important person in the scriptures, but she turned from her old profession into really loving God with all of her heart. And so now she's part of the Israelite camp. So that's our story for today. And I'm waiting for my son to come and visit with me. He knows he's got a toilet to fix, and he knows he's got a window shade to fix, and he knows he's got an electrical problem to fix. Oh, thank you, Lord, for Jason. Okay, have a good day, guys. I love you guys. Bye-bye.